Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to be recording MSQ today. I'm not going to be streaming this. I am just recording. It's just going to be you and me and the game. No other distractions, I hope. This feels kind of weird, but at the same time kind of cool. Because I started this game by recording it like this, completely off stream. I was in post-ARR. I had just done Shiva for the first time when I started streaming, and ever since then I've always streamed Final Fantasy XIV. I have not recorded this just like this since then, so it feels so weird. It's like I'm going back to my roots. Oh my god, are we ready? I have not even checked where this starts. A glimmer of the past. We are gonna go to... Alright, that makes sense. Solution 9. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go. This feels weird. I'm so used to having the chat to talk to while doing things. It's just me. Also, I think, because I know that we have a new dungeon and a new trial. And I've seen a picture of the dungeon. And I know that somehow, like, one of those pictures is clearly inside Alexandria Castle, and my FF9 loving heart is so geeking over that. I think I'm gonna want to do the dungeon with duty support. I don't usually use duty support. I actually hate duty support. It's kind of frustrating. I've been leveling Shadowbringer's trusts, and that has really made me not like the system. But I think for this, I'm gonna want to go in with duty support because I know how much my FF9 loving heart is gonna want to just stop at every point and just look around and just be amazed and talk and all of that, and I just don't want to inconvenience other people like that. So I think I want to do it with duty support, even though I hate doing it with duty support. But the trial I'll do in a normal way, I think. Because I don't want to have to worry about other people when I just want to geek around with the aesthetics of the place. You heading to the back room? Yes. Hi, do you have something new to say? Shale said she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? We shall see. A glimmer of the past. You giving me food? No, you're giving me gil. I'm not ready. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Kat, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamati. She should arrive shortly. Kat, glad to see you here too. Hi. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right. I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back in Tuliolal and spoke with Koana. I told him all about the records left behind by Guloja's mother, as well as Svien's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settled down more. But while I'm Guloja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sveen. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Svien's death altered. I mean, that makes sense. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Fiend is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means. Where's this person now? In the break room. She's unwell, and Ishtola and Alize have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. Oh, cutie. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. Oh, that was Guloja. Much as I'd love to join you in the break room, I'd rather not overwhelm our guest with too many new faces. Better to keep investigating the activities of our new Sphene. New Sphene. That is no Sphene. What you doing? Supplies. Have to make supplies. I'll leave you to it. Oh, a pretty plant. Did I see coffee? I want coffee.
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a Porksy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
But how?
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
I died. Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia? And who are you people? Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell. and it wouldn't do to strain yourself.
Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electric casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis.
No.
Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries.
So she's actually the real thing? Like,
What?
actually?
Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
That's what I was kind of thinking. That I don't think we were told the truth. Okay, let me see if I can adjust audio things, because the dialogue is super, super quiet, and it's as high as it can go currently. So the only way to bump it up is to bump everything down and then increase master volume. Let's try that. To wake up alone in a distant future and seemingly by no choice of your own, you can hardly blame her for reacting as she did. The treatment may have been effective, but the road ahead for her remains uncertain. But we have the actual Sphene. We have the actual Sphene, not like a version of her or a recreation of her, or even not in a way even time traveling, but the actual person, living, breathing person. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. We turned up her chamber when we searched the Meso Terminal. Safe to say, none of us had anticipated this development. The original Queen Sphene. We'll tell her what she wants to know. Then we'll decide what we need to do. What would Otis do if he were here? What can I do? But also, oh my god, she's gonna find out everything that's happened. That's horrible. All her people and what's been done in her name all this time? Alright. I do not believe that you are lying, so please, tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us To assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Grahati and Kryl for now. Now I'm thinking the music is too loud. I'm trying to find a good spot. That's a lot to take in.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Better audio?
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisei's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Y'shtola is a motherly sort. Alizé never abandons those in need. They're comrades you can rely on. I'm gonna go with that because I don't want to choose just pointing out one. I like this.
She's known those two for a long time. You can trust in her judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long. I steeled myself, having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Great idea! There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes. That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We can go together.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamot.
Seekers of Eternity. Title drop! Sphene asked me to not to call her by her title. I understand why, but it feels strange. Aww. Come on, we'll give Sphene the grand tour. Thank you as well, Kat, for your kindness. The endless Sphene. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Guilt. Memories of a bygone age. Sphene is eager to see the new Alexandria. It's a little bit different. Before heading out, I should put on a more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. Is it gonna be the Sphene outfit, or is she gonna be getting a new glam? Hi. Shale said that she chose the outfit herself. Once I've changed, I shall join you outside. That sounds like it's different. No. Oh, the plant. The plant. Yes. Must find the plants. I was gonna say welcome to my stream, but this is not a stream. Y'shtola and Alizé left for the government sector. They wanted to discuss how to go about treating those afflicted with lightning. Admirable. I don't know how they keep going without so much as a short break. I haven't gone outside in a while. Shale decrypted more of my mother's records, so I've been spending a lot of time reading them. Even if she can walk, she's still far from fully recovered. We'll have to take care not to push her too hard. Will do.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Oh, that really suits you.
I like how they made her fit the space, but also kept a little bit of that, what made her outfit unique. Like a little bit of that shape and color, and you know, like a little bit of a hint of that. I like it. Agreed.
I'm glad to hear that.
I like it.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Fraud.
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
That's a nicer word for fraud.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret. For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Oh, I can't do that here. I was gonna stop there, because... So, my FF9 loving heart goes to here first. Her outfit has the hood. If she pulls the hood as to, like, hide her identity, she's gonna give so much, like, Garnet vibes. I'm just saying. Yeah! See, this is what I'm saying! Although you can still see her very much, but like... you know, she's giving more Garnet vibes. I'm sorry, FF9 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's like, in my brain, it's a tie between FF10, FF14, and FF9. For various different reasons. So this is Alexandria. Despite being inside a tower, it feels as though I'm out in the open. And though the sights are nothing like I remember, Electrope is still everywhere I look. It's a strange yet familiar place. I like her outfit. I like how they... Like with the top, I like how they retained some of that, like her outfit's characteristics with the color and the shapes, and I don't know, I like it. That lady wants to talk with Lama T, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so very many, I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Kat choose? The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. I'm still thinking, is the music too loud? Because it feels too loud to my ear. You know what? Give me a second. And now it's going to be too quiet then. I just feel like the music in this place is very loud. Alright, let's go. Explain the sights to Sveen. Sure. Does it feel like home? Ooh! Tell Sveen about the city. Nexus Arcade, Government Sector, Lee Node 9. Oh! Nexus Arcade. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. And crafting. The Endless Fiend gave Kat and Lama T a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with Wuklamat. Government sector. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. You're not the only one. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget. My parents, Otis, Zelenia. Oh, Otis I remember fondly. Rusty, I do remember fondly. Zelenia. Do we know a Zelenia? I can't remember that name. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. Lee Node 9. If you attune to Lee Node 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It's heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. Wuklama and the Alexandrian citizen. The lady talking to Lamati just came back from Tuliolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolal's leaders have shown great magnanimity. And I can't help but be moved. Words. Thanks for your help, Kat. I hope Queen Josephine will feel at home here one day. The joy of spying stars between faint gaps in the clouds is absent here, but it's a fine thing to be sheltered from the thunder and rain. See, we were arguing about this on stream a while back. Is this outside or inside? And I was arguing this is inside. That is not the real sky. We are inside a tower. We are not outdoors right now. And Sveen just basically confirmed it. Thank you. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright. Kat and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic. We can take a break there. That's the cafe. Our savage meeting spot. Oh yes. To the cafe! Feels weird to go to the cafe and not be streaming. It's our spot! But there's no one here. I understand this cafe was named for the different races who appear as mosaic of colors when they gather here. What an inspired idea. What should I get? We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sveen, Kat, the two of you go ahead and order first. Oh?
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Dolly.
Of course. I should warn you though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
Dolly!
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Sweet cocoa with extra cream on top. Something healthy. Vegetable juice, maybe. We have to go with the Dolly.
Two Dali coffees then. The beans make for dark roasts that are quite aromatic. I find the sharp flavor invigorating, though a dash of milk can be a wonderful complement.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
I miss coffee. Joys of being pregnant. I could have decaf. I have decaf, but I just haven't had it.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
Yeah, sure thing.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
Anyone would in that situation. Oh, it's so, I feel so conflicted because I'm happy that she's here and alive and well and she's the real thing, but at the same time I just feel so sad for her and it just breaks my heart. Hug. Head pats. Those were directed in a weird way. In search of meaning. Sven looks at you apologetically. What? No! Don't you dare. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. My god, it's bright in here. I'm sorry I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much. It's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Kat. I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus Arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True View. True View? Oh yes. What's going on here? Are you alright? Ugh. He was this way when we arrived. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger has passed, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. Rally. I'll rally. Here's some punchy punchy. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite. That probably isn't how you're supposed to pronounce that, unless the name will actually have a shite in it. Malachite. And I am an usher. An usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? Who came... But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. After they have passed away in their family's care, that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter to... Oh my god. Reading? It's one of those days again. Henceforth, we must inter the deceased. But as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you any further. But since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the family should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Kat? Of course. I suppose I can. Deliveries happen to be my specialty. Oh yes, I've done the Moogle delivery quest, so I'm a whatever the top rank delivery Moogle I am. I'm truly grateful. Now there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I'll leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you've finished, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there's been people in Tuliolal who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malashite? Just to keep an eye on him. Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna need to take a little bit of an eating break. Thanks to my pregnancy symptoms, I kind of have to eat constantly so that I don't get nauseous. So I'm gonna have a little bit of an eating break and then we'll continue. Alright, I'm back and I feel so much better. Oh, I really need to remember to take those breaks to eat. Come, let's deliver these keepsakes to the families. Did I remember to hit record? Oh, I did. GG me. That would have been embarrassing. So there are 4 items in total to deliver. Yes. Right. 3 for people of True View and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit them in that order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Kat? I fear my voice may betray my identity. That or your face. Lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Now accompanying. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Yay! Where are we going? Ooh, and we have talking points. Heel Slave. Wow, I love that name. Let's talk. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of Old Castle Town. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. The people around True View seemed scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. Oh god. Energetic citizen. Is there something you need? I have a wrapped keepsake, entrusted to you by Malashite. This keepsake has been carefully wrapped for delivery. Ah, so Malashite sent you. I feel weird saying Malashite, but I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna say Mala for now. Because saying shite just does not feel right. I did not mean to rhyme there, but no regrets. When he offered to bring me a keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that. Like how much longer I can afford to muck around with my brothers. But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Mama. What shall I order? Something good. Oh, hello. Did I know you? Ah, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolal. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Vuklamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. Let me make sure that I'm not missing, because this is the last one of these talking points. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing this. Genelt's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Shale wouldn't let me. So you can purchase beverages from these machines. That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. No. Hello, brooding citizen. At first I read boring. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen's Fiend tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to retrieve a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen Fiend herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still. Sorry, I need to clear my head. That's everyone on True View. Let's go to the Neon Stein. Oh, they did stay here, these two. Okay, I wasn't sure. Didn't want to risk it. Lively citizen. I see. Are you talking to me? No. I'm talking to the bike next to you. Oh, right, this. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Of course! You're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. I can't stress how incredible it is, what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you. Though not for the first time, I realize. It was at the infusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. I recall? You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. You're the one who yelled at Sphene to her face. Desperate for souls. That rings some bells at least. That's right. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lithander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but no more. Not anymore. I took quit the. I can do this. I took Queen Sphene's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. Aww. I'm the only blue-scaled Hubigo beside my father. Lameti once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an Endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming Endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. Piety? No. Tenacity? No. Skill speed? No. Spell speed? Oh, for fudge's sake. I'm glad I'm the way I am. It's my parents' gift to me, and how I was able to learn more about them and about myself. A jewel shattered. Sphene is eager to tell Mala of your success. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Kat. From what I've seen and heard, this plain that people held their queen in high regard. And the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Mala. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. Report back to duty! Oh yeah, we now have the jog. Effect upon entering battle. Mala seems to be doing better. Those we spoke with all harbored anxiety towards death. It's hardly an unnatural sentiment to have, and yet... Done with your deliveries? We've just gotten back ourselves. Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner. That's sad. And another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are each of us the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Mala speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They form the path we walked to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning. But But I cannot become like her, no more that she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Fiend was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though. Huh? Is that? The simulant? Well, now she knows that Sphene is here. Assuming she can recognize her. I mean, it's like looking in the mirror. Oh, she knows. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? Yeah, that doesn't seem like a trap at all. Just... Whoa! Whoa! All those minions coming up all at once. That was funny. That was my first time seeing the simulant. Though she was smiling, something about her scared me. She was creepy. There's a strange feeling pursuing one's spitting image. Where does she want us to go, I wonder? The simulant headed into the street over there. The neon Stein is that way. Let's hurry. Or Stein. Which way do you say it? I feel like it could work either way. I don't like this. Did we lose her? What is she up to? This is gonna get creepy.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Ow.
Hey, are you alright?
It's okay, I just got new crafted and pentamelded gear. I'm good. Hi.
So she didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
I'm gonna disable auto advance just in case I want more time to digest each line and talk and stuff. Who the heck are you? You look very anime.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
Who the heck are you?
I know that voice.
What? Hi.
You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you. We left something in your keeping, the key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
No. No. You asked me that after you try to kill me? I like that.
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
You think?
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
No.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments. 'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it, and sure enough, she did just that.
This is getting creepier and creepier.
I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry.
I know this isn't Sphene, but it still freaks me out and annoys me that they're making like an image of Sphene in my head seem creepy. I hate it.
Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
You need to get a new body. I am not okay with you having Sphyn's body.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew.
Yeah, can we try a different body?
And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
She should really take Xenos' body. That would be the perfect... Yeah.
Damn you!
What is the objective of these experiments? What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless?
You're speaking to me. Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment.
Sorry, I'm listening to the music. I don't think I've heard it before. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in a never... Yes.
The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict.
Why do you have something plugged into your neck?
All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed eternal preservation.
Kind of reminds me of like in Endwalker, when we found out like basically all other races out there, they figured out a way to basically live forever, and then they were just deprived of any kind of meaning and they just wanted to die. Just kind of reminds me of that, like having another set of those kinds of people or creatures. All right.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
Calyx.
You know him?
Calyx?
The young genius who had mastered electrode technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calyx! You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now.
Okay.
But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key.
No.
Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Okay. What a cruel thing to say to Sphene. Are you alright, Kat? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. See, why is the music in here so much louder than the music in that cutscene? Ah! The meeting. Sphene has a pained look in her eyes. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that they love. And although it is hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Well said. And it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy. There it goes. He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet, even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Sphene. Did they? All while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. Someone's cosplaying as Garnet. I love that. That's so cool. I see Nesma's ult. You heading to the back room? Nesbolt. Yes. Graha! Hi, 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 hi. Hi, I missed you. We heard about the ambush. You seem to have weathered it well, but try to avoid straining yourself, do you hear? To think that Kryle's parents were once members of Preservation. We've given the others a summary, but we can wait on the details if you need some rest. Are you feeling alright? The sign might yield some clues.
We've heard what happened. So, Preservation has revealed itself at last.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphere, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Fiend's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear, to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting.
Oh?
When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by Preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
The old castle. Ooh, dungeon time? I want to see that so bad.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
That sounds just absurd, but yes.
It's an ideal place for Preservation to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calix, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. If we have a lead, I say we follow it. We can't leave them to their own devices. I think a little revenge is in order. I say we follow it.
Agreed. And besides, you owe him for that bolt of lightning.
It's okay. I have big Angie, big axe, and big heels.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Yes. In the world of Sven's memories, the town was already submerged. Given their dire circumstances, I expect the people considered stripping the castle for materials to rebuild. For the structure to endure even now, it speaks to its importance to the Alexandrians as well as their resilience. Calix determines how many will become endless, but leaves the choice of who in the hands of the people. Is this his idea of fairness, or does he simply not care? Perhaps he considers all to be worthy of salvation. Oh, but it's too early for such speculation. I'm working on securing a route to the Foundation sector. Please sit tight for a while. According to the records from Uwewata, my mother was investigating orogenics for her own research into souls. There was a map data for orogenics in the records, and that's how we learned about the castle in the Foundation sector. Okay. At last we had a plan. Let's make it count. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will. Slowly but surely. Descent to the Foundation. Shale is eager to get on with it. Right, I believe I've plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Guloja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrobe is bound to serve you well. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I am okay. I see the Garnet cosplayer. That's such a good cosplay for this expansion. Oh my god. Oh. Though it was but from a distance, I remember the sight of Alexandria's castle in the virtual domain. I wonder how it looks now compared to then. From here, we head to the very bottom of Everkeep. I can't help but feel nervous returning there after so long. But how long does it feel for you? Calyx has all but invited us, so we must assume that we are expected. Oblivion's gotten us permission to use the lift. It's nice when things can move quickly. Like a lift? There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take a wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to Teshalja's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Origenics. The castle is at the heart of the inner section. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Kat, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. The Underkeep. Do I need a snacky break before this? You know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of a snacky break before this because I don't want to crash there. Although that's never gonna happen. But okay, a little bit of a snacky break, and then we'll go in.